Brain Capers, Mott the Hoople. Brain Capers was released in 1971 and I bought this LP for £10 at the Art Centre Record Fair. I've always wanted to re-listen to this album ever since I found a copy of Diary of a Rock and Roll Star by Ian Hunter, which was the book he wrote about the time that Mott the Hoople were actually rock and roll stars. That would have been about the time following the success of All the Young Dudes. He mentions the song Sweet Angeline quite a lot, but I have no memory of that song from when I borrowed Brain Capers from a friend. And it is also not on the compilation CD I have, which was made up of their Island Records material. Sweet Angeline is like so many Ian Hunter tracks, both Mott and solo. It is in the style of Golden Age of Rock and Roll and Once Bitten Twice Shy, a trick that nearly always works for him. I can remember taping the song Death May Be Your Santa Claus when John Peel played it. It is very fast and it is not like the blues rock of the time. It is a sound I wished more bands made. It is proto-punk. The rhythm guitar hits just like Steve Jones did 5 or 6 years later. But it also has that mad swirling Hammond organ that was a bit of a Mott the Hoople trademark. There is a Dion DiMucci song called Your Own Backyard, which is a song about addiction, and it is nothing like The Wanderer. It starts with just acoustic guitars and it builds up to a powerful full band sound. However, the vocals stay at the same level, so they are almost being totally drowned out by the end of the track. They are the least clear part of the song. This seems to be another Mott the Hoople trick. There is a big song called The Journey, which is a slow epic of the type found on most Mott the Hoople and the Ian Hunter albums. It also has that swirling organ. I think the organ is my favourite thing about early Mott the Hoople. The Journey also has soaring lead guitars that build up to big chords, and once again the band take over from the vocals, so it sounds like Ian Hunter is really straining. I think he is at his best when he is really straining. There is another cover song on the album, Darkness, Darkness, which is apparently a well-known Youngblood song. It is one of those moody songs that become quite intense. There is a song called Second Love, which is like a very hard rock Cockney gospel soul song. It has trumpets that add to the magnificent chaos, and it has Ian Hunter emoting like Steve Marriott with a sore throat. At the end of the album we have The Moon Upstairs, which is sort of a summary of the rest of the album. It has heavy rock and roll riffs that seem familiar. They could have been invented by Mott the Hoople themselves, but they also could have been invented by The Who. I know these kind of riffs very well and I've used at least one of them many times. It's all a bit AC/DC. It's nothing particularly special. And the album ends with a sort of genuine summary of the rest of the album, which is a totally unnecessary mashup of the other tracks. That's probably only there just to make up time. Brain Capers got very bad reviews at the time and it nearly ended Mott the Hoople. But then Bowie came along and gave them All the Young Dudes. And the rest is history. I actually quite like this album, and I also really like Mad Shadows, which was their second album. Another one the critics hated. Brain Capers, Mott the Hoople.